Welcome back. Good morning. Back at Our Vision Farm here in DeLand, Florida. We have a little update that Jadon went project, his mini garden that he planted. We're still in PJs over here. We just got farm animal chores done. But when Jadon took a peek to water his things in the morning, we saw some things, right, Jadon? All right, so you want to show them what has grown so far?
All here.
Okay, what did you plant on this side? Do you remember? On the right side?
But these are pepper plants.
I believe you planted carrots?
Oh yeah, carrots.
Or was it, you planted peppers on this side, right?
Yeah, peppers and carrots on this side.
Okay, so we're not quite sure what has sprouted, but you can see these little things. I think these are carrots, Jadon.
Yeah.
But we're seeing little sprouts already. So that's actually not as bad as I thought. I thought it was going to take much longer. But by the way these are scattered everywhere, I think they're carrots. And then we have some more here, because you planted carrots in 2 rows, right? And do you see anything else? I don't see anything on this side. The beets, you planted beets and peppers on this side. So we're not haven't seen anything on the left side, but on the right side there's definitely some activity going on. You can go ahead and water it. There might have been some runoff as well, so we might see that some sprouts are gonna pop up away from the rows that he planted them in, because when we water, some water does run off, so that probably carried away some of the seeds. Are you excited to see your first sprouts?
Yeah.
So carrots take a really long time to grow, but hopefully with some of that fertilizer and amendments that we added to the dirt, it'll be a quicker process. But just wanted to give you that quick update while he's doing his morning watering. Another exciting project that we're going to get started with is planting. We kind of want to start our own orchard in our yard. I look at all the empty space that we have, especially here in our front yard. I'm going to walk towards there right now. And we have so much empty space, and over the years, we've been here since 2016. Over the years, we've attempted planting fruit trees, and we were just not educated enough, I guess I would call it. Back then we would buy fruit trees, we would plant them. I don't think I was even on YouTube back then. We would plant them straight into the dirt, just how it looks right now, and all of them one by one died. We wasted so much money on guava trees. My parents grew mango seeds for us, and they brought us the little baby trees of those. We tried avocados, fig trees. We've tried different berry bushes. We've had good success with blueberries, but like blackberries and raspberries. We've tried all of that stuff. We even bought a peach and a plum tree, planted it here. Thought it was doing good because it flowered closer to the springtime, but eventually it did die. So I've been doing a lot of research, because I look out here and I just imagine it full of fruit trees that we can harvest from, that I can make my preserves with, that I can sell to the public and eat ourselves. We just have so much space up here that is just not being used. I mean, we have the meat chicken and the turkey hoop houses kind of making its way. You can see all the little patches where I've had them. But they don't take up too much space, and even if we expand on that, they're still not taking up that much space. We got all the space over here. This is kind of our little driveway, but we have so much space over there that we could be doing a lot more with if we had fruit trees. So that is our next project. I've been doing research, I've been taking notes, and I've realized that in the past, anytime we've planted fruit trees, we have actually been doing everything wrong. Literally checking everything off on the list of what not to do when planting fruit trees, especially here in Florida. It's a whole nother ball game. But pretty much I've been taking notes and watching lots of YouTube videos. All the information that you need is literally right there on the internet, on YouTube. And I've been watching different channels that have posted videos on growing trees and orchards here in Florida. So on Monday we got some soil coming in The garden soil that we usually use is a mushroom and topsoil mix. So we ordered 5 yards of that, and we ordered 5 yards of mulch. And we are going to go shopping probably this Friday for some amendments that we researched that we needed, because we have such sandy dirt here in Florida. So in order to plant fruit trees, we need to add a couple things. I will definitely make more videos on that as the time comes, as we start it. But there are plenty of videos out there already telling you exactly what the soil needs and what you need to add, how to plant it, how deep to plant the tree. That's another thing we were messing up on in the past. We were planting them too deep. I didn't realize that you were supposed to leave, kind of like when you get a tree in a pot, that top of the pot, that's actually supposed to be sticking out a little bit over ground. You're not supposed to bury all that in. So I think that is the main reason we've lost a lot of trees in the past, but also our sandy, pretty much our sand. We don't really have dirt here in Florida. This is our dirt. It's pure sand. We've had success in the past with papaya trees for sure. We actually have a citrus tree that we planted a couple years ago, which is flowering for the first time this year. We're excited about that. And banana trees, and also blueberry bushes, but we bought those once they were already kind of established, so that's kind of cheating. But we've never had success with all the other fruit trees, especially all the ones that do grow here in Florida, like peaches. There's certain apples and pears that do good here. There's just tons that we can be growing, and we're gonna try our hand at it again now that we're just a little bit wiser, a little bit more experienced. And we're super excited about that, because look at all the space back here as well. I definitely see like a whole fruit orchard back here, and we can basically have like a food jungle back here instead of all this open space. In the future, we do plan on having some more like bigger greenhouses for our vegetables, and my husband wants to start his hemp business. He has his hemp license so far, but we haven't actually got the greenhouse for it. But he is gonna get started now in the new year. I believe he said he was gonna order the seeds soon. Then we just got to order just a small greenhouse to start with, and he's gonna start off with just a couple plants. But even with those 2 greenhouses and all of that, we're still gonna have plenty of space. I plan on expanding this veggie garden as well, maybe doubling it up, but even with that, we will still have so much space back there. We're going to be, especially when we start planting these fruit trees, I'm going to be just free ranging the animals using the electric net fencing, similar to the ones we've used for the meat chickens. We've just found out that the meat chickens don't really need it, so we're actually going to utilize one of those fences for free ranging the sheep, and then we could eventually buy more of those or buy some extensions and be able to let them free range some more in other areas, but not exactly leave them loose to eat all of the fruit trees that we would be planting. We got the dog to help us guard against deers, because that is a big problem as well with people planting fruit trees. The deers are very attracted to it, and they come and eat all of the green leaves and eventually kill the tree. But luckily we have the guard dog. We might have a problem in the front yard because we don't have, the dog doesn't have access to the front yard, but at least for the back ones, we'll know the dog will do a good job at protecting the trees. So that is our plan for this year. I will definitely keep you guys updated with all of that. Our plan is to start small, and we're going to purchase 2 trees every single month. So I believe this Friday we're going to go shopping for our first 2 fruit trees for the month of January, and then from there we will keep going. 2 trees a month. By the end of the year we'll have 24 fruit trees, and I think that's a good start. And if we do find some better deals or some good deals, we might even get more for that month depending what we find. So that is our plan. On top of my goal for this year to work in the gardens at least one time every single day this year, that is our second goal, is to fill this property with fruit trees Still don't know if this is our forever property, but I feel like even if we don't stay here in the long run, we'll be improving the land for the next person that might own it. But we never know. We might just stay here. We might just keep this property after we pay it off and move to another property, or purchase additional land and just kind of expand our operations. Maybe in the future one of the neighboring properties might go on sale and we could just take over on that. We never know what is in store for the future, but in the meantime, while I'm here, that is what I want to work on. I always dreamed of a property full of fruit trees, and be able to have my own little orchard. So why not just start that on our own property instead of just wishing for what we did have, because it's going to be very hard to actually find a perfect property. So I think it's just beneficial to just try to perfect the property that we already have, if that makes any sense. So just wanted to share that with you guys. I always take you along our new projects, and that is where we're going to start. I'm not sure what our first trees are going to be, but we're going to go probably shop for that on Friday. We got our dirt and mulch being delivered, they said, on Monday. So once that gets here, and I get all of the amendments and all the little extras that I need to get this project going, then I'll be able to plant the first 2. And from there, 2 every single month. And that'll also help us make sure that the trees are thriving before we buy any more, because we're going to take it just 2 at a time. Alright, so that is it for today. That is our updates. I will keep you in the loop, and I will make sure to record anything else that we do, any other farm projects that we do from now on. Thanks again for watching and following on our little 5-acre homestead here in Florida. See you guys in the next video.